You must know these three things about Brampton before you decide to live here, or maybe not live here. While Brampton has much to offer, as I talked about in my last video about the pros of living here, but behind the vibrant community and cultural diversity lies a set of challenges. My name is Sukhmani Bhardwaj, and I'm your Brampton's local real estate expert. Let's dive into the cons or not so great aspects of living in the city. Number one, high housing cost. Let's start with the reasons leading to the high housing cost. Brampton's robust economy is a significant driver of high housing costs. With its proximity to Toronto, Brampton has attracted businesses and industries, creating a plethora of job opportunities. The city's flourishing job market has drawn professionals, leading to an increased demand for housing, ultimately driving the prices up. Another major factor is limited housing supply. While the demand for homes in Brampton has risen, the supply hasn't kept pace. Land constraints and zoning regulations have restricted new housing developments. It has resulted in a scarcity of homes, pushing the prices to a new height. Brampton has witnessed rapid population growth, particularly among new immigrants. Many newcomers choose Brampton for its vibrant cultural scene and strong sense of community. As the population increases, so does the demand for housing. The competition for homes has intensified, thus raising the prices. And let's not forget about the interest rates and mortgage policies. The cost of borrowing money, that is interest rates, plays a vital role in determining housing cost. In recent years, historically low interest rates made mortgage more accessible, leading to an influx of buyers. And now, historically high rates have led buyers not qualifying, but prices are still standing strong. And lastly, real estate speculation. Some investors buy properties with the sole intention of selling them later at a profit. This speculative behavior can inflate prices. Moreover, Brampton has seen a surge of foreign investments, which can also impact the property's value. Number two is traffic and car insurance. Brampton's traffic can be really crazy at times. Commute times can be longer, especially during morning and evening hours, with office commuters and school traffic. Highway 410 is generally packed during those hours. Sometimes there's an accident or there is a lane closure. Due to that, many drivers prefer to use inner city roads, causing slow and busier roads there too. But it's not just the traffic that is wild. Car insurance rates in Brampton are among the highest in Canada. As a resident and a real estate agent, I can tell you how costly insurance can be. The city ranks among the top in Canada for traffic congestion. As per My Choice Insurance, Brampton has the most expensive car insurance rates in Ontario, at 80% higher than the provincial average, which is about $1,500 annually. Brampton has the highest number of vehicle crashes in Canada. Its proximity to Pearson International Airport, combined with the growing population, makes its roads among Canada's most traveled. As a result, Brampton's residents get into more accidents and file more claims than other areas, leading to an expensive insurance. Now, that's the more popular side of the story. Your rate may be higher or lower than the average due to factors such as driving record, vehicle type, age, and much more. And the third reason for not living in Brampton, or the downside of living in Brampton, is healthcare. One of the most significant issues in Brampton's healthcare system is the overcrowding in the hospitals, particularly at the Brampton Civic Hospital. This overcrowding often leads to long wait times in emergency rooms and shortage of available beds, making it challenging for residents to access timely medical care. It is so busy that very recently, William Osler Health System tweeted that the urgent care center at Peel Memorial was experiencing a high volume of patients and extended wait times for patients to see a physician, therefore advising infants 6 months and under to visit their next nearest emergency department. Finding a family doctor in Brampton can also be quite challenging due to shortage of primary care physicians. Many residents rely on walk-in clinics for their healthcare needs, which can result in fragmented care and a lack of continuity in medical treatment. Infrastructure may not provide the same level of access to specialized medical services as larger cities like Toronto. Patients often need to travel to other cities for specialized treatments or surgeries, which can be at times inconvenient and time-consuming. Provincial and local funding issues can impact the quality of healthcare services in Brampton. Budget constraints can lead to resource limitation and hinder the city's ability to improve its healthcare infrastructure. Also, early this year, Ontario's government introduced Bill 60, which allows more private for-profit clinics to permanently perform publicly funded surgeries and diagnostic procedures. There's a lot of concern around this privatization, such as there could be tier system where those who can afford to pay more receive faster service, There could be a staffing crisis where hospital staff can leave for better pay and hours at private clinics. Now, these issues have been persistent and may not be resolved in the short term. Prospective residents should carefully consider all these factors that I shared when deciding whether Brampton is the right place for them to live or not. So that's it, folks. Some of the cons or not so great things about living in Brampton. Let's go over them again. Number one, high housing cost. Number two, traffic and high car insurance. And number three, lack of healthcare system. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me or not, or if you have anything else to share about the city. And as always, if you have any questions about the current real estate market, do not hesitate to reach out to me.